It's time for all the action of Rockmart High School girls softball. Brought to you by John Purser Allstate, Mary Miller Insurance, and the Nathan Dean Agency. And now to the play-by-play action of Rockmart High School girls softball.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Rockmart Lady Jackets softball. Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline here, bringing you all the action today as your Rockmart Lady Jackets taking on the Cedartown Lady Bulldogs in the first game of the year. And Robert, Rockmart coming off of a great year last year. The last time we saw them was down in Columbus, Georgia, where they finished fourth in the state with a 32-4 record. And we're going to start off the year with our cross-county rival Cedartown, who was 15-10 last year. But they lost their big stud, Ava Tillman, to Ole Miss.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm still excited over last year, how well they finished and how young we were. I hate the seniors had to move on, but they helped with build this program. But I'm excited about this year. This is a good challenge for them today. The field's really kind of a little muddy. Looks like the rain, but hopefully it's going to be like a golf course that'll go around us, Jeff.
Yeah, we're hoping so. It's we've got lightning about 17 miles away, but there is rain in the area, but we're hoping we can get this varsity game in, this first game of the year, and then hopefully we can be right back here tomorrow as Rockmart plays tomorrow at 5:30. Like I said, Rockmart 26-2 in the regular season. They won 1 and 2 games the first and second round, and then went 2-2 down in Columbus to finish 32-4. 13-1 in the region. The only loss up at Chattooga, but that was after a 9-inning affair with Cedartown the day before. So a little bit flat as they went up there. But region champs last year, Region 7 AA. And this year on the team, he's got 24 players once again. He's got 4 seniors, 5 juniors, 8 sophomores, and 7 freshmen. So 15 underclassmen for the Lady Jackets once again.
That's amazing. I mean, that just shows you what kind of talent we have here in Rockmart, and with these kids coming up. And the middle school program is not far behind. So, these girls are going to be pushing each other, which is going to make us a better ball team.
Yeah, the middle school actually finished second last year in their league to Chattooga, who has a very good middle school program as well. And Coach Archie Scott has the middle school again this year, and he's got a talented young group of young ladies up there that he's going to be, and they start playing on Friday.
They do, over at the new complex, and they got a 2-day tournament, so we're working hard to get that ready for them, and excited to have them. But, what's neat, Jeff, is you're looking out here, and Rockmart's wearing white, and Cedartown's wearing white. Somebody's parents are not going to be happy tonight when they get home after they get in this mud.
Yeah, at least Cedartown does have the black pants on, so I'm starting to feel a couple of sprinkles here coming down. But we've got a coaches meeting going on right now at the plate, so we're going to get ready for the first pitch, national anthem, and hopefully get this game going very shortly. As I mentioned, Rockmart coming off a region championship, and they pretty much their starting 9 is back from last year. And so they're going to have, great expectations here at Rockmart. Your seniors that's going to be in the starting lineup, Kelsey Elrod, Kelsey Moats, Taylor Camp. 3 juniors in the lineup, Cambry Stanley, Emily Lovelace, Emily Malding. And then 4 sophomores, Carly Graham, Emma Evans, Caroline Conring, and Anna Lewis in the lineup for your starting lineup today. And they bring back Emily Lovelace, who's her sophomore year had an ERA of 1.53 and was 24-3 on the year, and so she's back as a junior. And the team overall had a 1.77 ERA.
That's just amazing, and it's going to just get better. And looks like I just saw Stanley come out of the dugout right now, and she looks healthy. I know she had hurt herself last year in track, but had time to heal. We talked about her last year. If she gets on base, Jeff, she's going to be on third 2 pitches later. So excited to see her back.
Yeah, remarkable. Last year, Cambry ended up with 65 stolen bases, and as a team, they had 135 stolen bases. But the most remarkable thing was nobody got caught.
Wow.
There were 0 caught stealings last year.
That's pretty neat. I did not know that. So
second on the team was Kelsey Elrod with 24. So those are the 1-2 batters in the lineup, and they're going to be 1-2 once again this year. and Emily Lovelace in the 3-hole, and then the senior Taylor Camp cleanup. Caroline Connering's in the 5-hole. She'll be the designated player. Sixth behind her is the first baseman, Carly Graham. Left fielder, Kelsey Moats. Right field, Emma Evans. Second base, Anna Lewis. And then our flex is Emily Malding. So we're going to take a 2-minute break as they're announcing the starting lineups, do the national anthem, and we'll be right back after this.
Four Seasons Landscaping. This company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
With the BF Goodrich Advantage TA Sport Tire, you'll get performance-inspired handling to put some life back into your daily drive. And with a 70,000-mile warranty, you'll do it for a long time. You may just wake up and say, I do want to adult today.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart, 770-684-5067 today.
70,000-mile limited tread life warranty applies to T-rated tires only. See bfgoodrichtires.com for details.
License and registration, please.
Thousands of traffic tickets are handed out every year. But what if, instead of being punished for the bad that happens on the road, drivers were rewarded for the good? Introducing the DriveWise app from Allstate. Just sign up and get 10% of your auto premium back after your first drive.
With the new DriveWise app from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can earn. To sign up, call Rockmart Allstate agent John Purser today at 770-684-1328.
Looking for a new quality zero-turn mower? The Bobcat CRZ gives you professional mowing performance with a residential price tag, starting at just $39.99. And backed by our 5-year or 500-hour Mow with Confidence limited warranty, the CRZ will let you get the job done fast and done right. Built with the legendary Bobcat quality of cut, durability, and ease of ownership. See your Bobcat Mowers dealer today and mow like a pro.
All-Star Power Equipment, 4186 Rome Highway, Aragon, Georgia. Call them at 770-684-7176.
Harrelson Termite can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They have over 100 years of termite and pest control experience and are the largest pest control company in Polk County. Give them a call today for a termite inspection. That's Harrelson Termite, 1012 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart. Call them today to schedule an appointment, 770-684-1488.
At All-Star Grading, we are proud to be one of the largest grading and hauling companies in this area. We are also proud to employ a very familiar family of folks who grew up and have worked in Rockmart for decades. Whether it's grading or hauling from huge industrial jobs or simply a driveway that needs attention, All-Star Grading is proud to serve. Call today, 770-684-1915. That's All-Star Grading.
If you are experiencing headaches or back, neck, or leg pain, Dr. Douglas Mitchell can help you get back to your peak performance through modern chiropractic practice, equipment, and technology. Call to schedule a consultation or appointment at 770-684-4963.
Back at the Rock, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Sharp, Robert Corline. National anthem has now been played, and warming up some pitcher right now. Excited to be here. First game, school just started, Jeff. I mean, this is, hey, we're back at it.
Yeah, and school just started yesterday. This game was originally scheduled for yesterday. And we're hitting it hot and heavy. Already had a scrimmage football game Friday night before school even started. Got a second one coming up this Friday night, 7:30 at Darlington. And then next Friday, season kicks off for football as we go to Cedartown to open up the year.
Well, and that's exciting as well. I mean, and it's not too late to go ahead and see Mark Lumpkin or Mark Garrett about getting some advertising here for these ladies' jackets. The football program, we'd love to have you on board because we know these girls are going to do really well this year. So there's a lot of attention being paid to them. And we appreciate all the sponsors we have, Jeff. Right now, it helps us be on the air.
Yeah, we're got some of the fans helping us. We're going to get a little tent up over us right here, so hopefully we can keep everything dry. And let's not forget about our Thursday night coaches show. We will need sponsors for that as well, and you can see Mark about that. So we're getting ready to go. Emily Lovelace with the ball. They've thrown it down. And number 4, Jamia Diamond, the left fielder, leading things off for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, you reminded me it's a lot faster than baseball. Softball, they only have 1 minute in between innings, so this ought to be quick. So here we go. We got the play ball.
So, yeah, there were a lot of the games that are very quick. And a bunt laid down right to Carly Graham. Anna Lewis covering the bag. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Lady Jackets. And great coverage by the 2 sophomores.
That was very good coverage. And a nice play. They knew what they were doing, and well executed.
Yeah, Diamond with the bunt right down the first base line. And now number 1, Madison Wigley, the shortstop. She fouls the first pitch off. So Emily Lovelace, 2 pitches, 2 strikes, and have the Lady Bulldogs swinging here today.
Talking about the catcher here real quick. I just shook her dad's hand. You know, Cam, she has worked so hard these years, and, you know, she's got talent, but she's got her work ethic outweigh her talent. I mean, she's amazing.
Yeah, change up that time by Lovelace. Low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the first, opening game here at the Rock for the Lady Jacket softball. Lovelace with the ball, stares in at Camp for the sign, and the pitch, rise ball, foul ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Madison Wigley, a sophomore from, or as you like to say, sophomore for the Lady Bulldogs.
Wipes off a little bit of mud on the ball, and she's ready to pitch again. Here comes the pitch. Foul back to the screen once again.
And Robert, I almost forgot what I was doing here. I forgot to start keeping score here.
Well, you know, it's the first part of the game, so we are doing this together. And Emily takes her sign. She's ready to go. Here we go.
Another pitch, looked like a screwball low and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Great location for 2 strikes.
Yeah, had that one diving down and in to the right-handed batter. Lovelace right-handed pitcher, Camp with left-handed catcher. Something you don't see every day. Ground ball to Elrod, and she fires it across to Graham for the 2nd out of the inning.
She played that really well. She's right in front of her 1-hopper. Bellies up to it and throws around. Good job.
So this brings up the catcher, Mackenzie Youngblood, and this is one of the holdovers from last year, as Cedartown lost a lot of players last year from their varsity squad.
Well, we shall see how they will be this year. We need 1 more out so we can get the bats going for the Yellow Jackets.
Rise ball on the first pitch for Lovelace for ball 1. So Mackenzie Youngblood and the pitcher, Laura Ashley Tillery, the only 2 holdovers that I noticed off of their lineup. And I know Laura Ashley Tillery is a senior, but it's been 2 years since she's pitched, and she's their number 1 pitcher this year.
Wow. That was another rise ball that's called ball. So 2 balls, no strikes.
And the 2-0 pitch, a line drive right to the second baseman, Anna Lewis, and she puts that one away. So 3 up, 3 down for Emily Lovelace through the Lady Bulldogs. And after this 60-second break, we'll be right back with the Lady Jackets coming up.
4 Seasons Landscaping, this company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's 4 Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
It's here, Rockmart. Silver Comet Furniture on Highway 278 in Rockmart is now open for business. They have sofa tables starting at $149, dinette starting at $199. Tons of new upholstery coming, including power reclining seats. They carry Simmons, Beauty Rest, and Jameson mattresses with adjustable bases. Free delivery inside of 50 miles. That's Silver Comet Furniture, Highway 278 in Rockmart.
Back at the Rock, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into the bottom of the first inning. That was a very good top of the first for the Lady Jackets on defense. making 3 outs in a row. Excellent job.
Yeah, Loveless only with 10 pitches. First batter bunted the first one, and so Loveless gets through very efficient inning, throwing 6 strikes there. So she's already, off to a good start here this year. And Cambridge Stanley, the leading hitter average-wise, 630 on the year last year. And as we said, if she gets on and she's a threat to be at third in 2 pitches later.
It doesn't matter if there's mud out there or not. It's going to happen. So let's just hope she gets on, and let's get the jitters out of the way here real quick. And because it is Cedartown.
Yeah, Cambridge Stanley, as I mentioned, 630 average. She did have 1 home run on the year and 44 RBIs and scored 70 runs. And if you talk to Steve Luke, he'll tell you they broke 15 school records last year.
Wow.
So her stolen bases in the year, 65 was one of them, and 138-35 on the year was another one. So that's just 2, and that's just stolen bases. I believe they broke the record for home runs. They had 20 total home runs, and Emily Lovelace had 11 of those. She broke the single-season record for home runs.
You would think you would have more than that, but you know what? What grade is she in?
Lovelace was a sophomore last year, and I believe she had 10 in her freshman year. So she has 21 in her career, and she's already the Rockmart leader in only 2 years.
That's awesome. That's wonderful.
So Cambridge Stanley at the plate, Tillery on the mound, and the third and second baseman come crashing in on Cambridge Stanley, and not only can she lay it down and beat it out, but she can hit for power too. So the first pitch, the third baseman way in, and that ball's low and away for ball 1.
I'll be honest with you, that's scary how far in she's playing at third base.
Yeah, and without a mask.
No mask at all.
And the 1-0 pitch, that ball's high for ball 2.
That might make me tell the coach right there, hey, I'm not going up that close to take me out.
Yeah,
she's right there where she can almost touch her.
Yeah, she has backed up about 5-6 steps now. The 2-0 pitch, that pitch is on the outside corner for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. So Stanley very patient here. As a good leadoff hitter is.
Yes, she's doing a great job. She hasn't seen her pitch yet.
2-1 changeup, and that pitch on the outside corner called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Stanley.
Now she's going to have to fight off until she gets the one she wants.
So the 2-2 pitch, and that's popped up. Catcher Youngblood calls for it. Her and the third baseman Potts run into each other, and Potts makes the catch, so Stanley's going to be out for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, they thank goodness nobody got hurt there, but she popped it straight up.
Now the shortstop, senior, coming to the plate, Kelsey Elrod.
Well, that's what Cedartown wanted to have happen right there, but that was a change up right there for a called strike right down the middle.
Elrod, 418 on the year last year, 24 stolen bases, second on the team. And that pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Elrod squares the bunt, pulls back as that rise ball is high. 2 balls, 1 strike now.
Yeah, the Cedartown third base is still playing way up.
Yeah, the first 2 batters for Rockmart, they could lay down a bunt at any point in time, so she really knows what's going on. There's a hit right over the second baseman's head. She drops back, and she puts it away. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the first for the Lady Jackets, and this is one thing that we saw up at Calhoun last Thursday. The Lady Jackets hitting a lot of fly balls.
And that ball didn't really go anywhere. She didn't really get the meat on the bat. So, but it's okay. It's still early, and we'll get some hits here.
So Lovelace coming up now. She hit .516 last year, 11 home runs, 63 RBIs, and she takes strike 1 right on the inside corner.
Yeah, she's really dangerous, so they got to be careful how they pitch to her, but I don't think they want to pitch there again.
That ball's low and inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. And, Robert, the rain hasn't kept anybody away. We've still got people filing in as the the game kind of changed a little bit. It pushed it back to 5:30, but the varsity playing first and then the JV hopefully afterwards, if we can get that in.
Correct.
So the 1-1 pitch, that's a changeup, called strike right at the belt.
Oof.
So Tillery really has the changeup, has the Rockmart hitters off balance with that changeup here.
Yeah, it's like dying right over the plate right there, and she's throwing a good ball.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. A rise ball high and away, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first of this opening game for the Lady Jackets 2017 season.
We just need a base hit right here, get somebody on.
The 2-2 pitch, a checker out there, goes the line drive right up the middle, and the center fielder drops it. So there's our base runner, and now we'll see what Steve Luke does. Every now and then he lets Lovelace run for herself, but they're going to bring in the freshman Alexis Thames as a courtesy runner for the pitcher.
That ball was kind of going away from the center fielder there. She tried to catch it, hit her in the palm of the hand, and dropped. So that's a good break for Rockmart. Now we need to make them pay for that.
Number 9, Alexis Thames in the courtesy run for Lovelace, and she's got really good speed. We've watched her. A lot of these girls we've seen come up through the rec ball system through Rockmart, and she's got a lot of speed. And when Cambry leaves, she's got 2 more years left. Center field's going to be in good hands with this young lady.
That's great to know.
Now the senior Taylor Camp, she fouls one off over the Rockmart dugout,
and she's just as dangerous. She can hit that ball.
Yeah, up at Calhoun on Thursday, they have about a 20-foot high fence in left field, and she hit a missile about 18 feet high that would have been out of here, and it probably would have knocked our scoreboard down. There's a changeup. Teams on the move. Nobody there. Throw into center field, but the center fielder right there to back it up. So Teams, with her first stolen base, as Camp swung through that outside pitch, and it's 0-2.
That was a good steal, and I have to give it to the catcher. That was a good throw, but there was nobody covering.
Yeah, Mackenzie Youngblood's a very good catcher. Her and Tillery and Lovelace for Rockmart have played on the same travel ball team, and Emily Maulding were on the same travel ball team. There's a hit. It's right through the hole between the shortstop and third baseman. Teams rounds third. The throw coming home, and it's never going to get her. And so a 2-out single by Taylor Camp brings in Alexis Thames. And on the throw to the plate, Camp goes to second. And now we're going to see another courtesy runner for the catcher, and that's going to be Casey Gable.
That's what has to happen there is when they make a mistake, we need to make them pay for it no matter what. And we got a run right there off of an error in the center field. So if we could get one more right here, that would be excellent.
Yeah, Casey Gable, the senior courtesy runner out at second. She's got good speed. And the courtesy runner in, and we've seen it here as a speed-up rule for the pitcher and catcher, and Rockmart putting some speed out there for both of them.
That's a good move.
Caroline Conrain, the designated player, at the plate now. She takes that ball outside.
And there's another one that can smash the ball. I mean, she hits the ball hard.
Yeah. Second on the team last year. She had 6 home runs with a .381 average as a freshman. So she's got a lot of power as well. And that looked like a curveball on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike for a call.
She's got a very good eye for the ball, too. And that wasn't her pitch, so I'm glad she let that one go by.
The 1-1 pitch. And there's a ground ball. Shortstop Wigley gets it, throws over to first, and that's going to get Conring and retire the side. So the runner is left on base in scoring position for the Lady Jackets. At the end of 1, Lady Jackets lead 1-0.
With the BF Goodrich Advantage TA Sport Tire, you'll get performance-inspired handling to put some life back into your daily drive. And with a 70,000-mile warranty, you'll do it for a long time. You may just wake up and say, I do want to adult today.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart, 770-684-5067 today.
70,000-mile limited tread life warranty applies to T-rated tires only. See bfgoodrichtires.com for details.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They've been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
We're back at the Jacket here, the Rockmart Jacket softball team playing, and I want to go ahead and say appreciate 4 Seasons and McNabb Tire and Allstate. Those are 3 companies that really have done a great job supporting our Yellow Jackets and our high school, so we appreciate that. And we'll talk about some more as we go along, but thanks 4 Seasons, McNabb Tire, and Allstate.
Top of the second. Tamara Beeman leading off, the first baseman for the Lady Bulldogs. Lovelace in the circle, Taylor Camp behind the plate. Graham at first, Lewis at second, Elrod at short, Malding at third. And the first pitch, there's a ground ball out to Anna Lewis. She fields it, throws to Graham for the first out. And just like the first inning, 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah, I did notice so too. When you hit that ball straight down, it dies. So you're going to have to charge the ball here. It didn't have the best speed, so we had time to get the ball and throw around. But that could be trouble.
A designated player, Alexis Poole, now batting. There's a changeup, and that must have missed just outside. That looked like a pretty good changeup and floated across.
It was a good pitch. It was a good location.
So in the outfield, Moats in left, Stanley in center, and Evans in right. And there's a fly ball out to right field. Emma Evans camps under that, and she puts that away for the second out of the inning.
What I like about the Yellow Jackets, I'm looking around, and they're all ready. They're all excited. They're all communicating out there, and they're ready if the ball comes to them.
Yeah, Steve Luke put a lot of work into this field. He was down here about lunchtime, him and Wayne Hart doing a lot of work here, and then after school, Chris Hyman. There's a ground ball to Malding. We'll talk about that as we come back. Ground ball to Malding, over to Graham. 5-pitch inning for Lovelace. So at the end of 1.5, the Lady Jackets lead 1-0. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout.
All-Star Car Wash of Rockmart wants to invite you to try out our all-new soft touch car wash system. That's right, we've renovated our old drive-through car wash to an all-new state-of-the-art soft touch system, complete with a light bar show for the little ones. Our new system is designed to clean your vehicle like new. And remember, a clean car is a happy car. So come see us at the all-new All-Star Car Wash, located on the Nathan Dean Bypass between Sonic and Advanced Auto Parts. And as always, remember, here at All-Star, we're living the dream where every day is an All-Star day. Hey, this is your old buddy, Bill Sherfusy, General Manager of the All-Star Car Wash.
If you are experiencing headaches or back, neck, or leg pain, Dr. Douglas Mitchell can help you get back to your peak performance through modern chiropractic practice, equipment, and technology. Call to schedule a consultation or appointment at 770-684-4963.
And we're back at Rockmart High School, Lady Jacket softball field. Carly Graham, Kelsey Moats, Emma Evans coming up here in the bottom of the second. Lady Jackets leading it. Right before the third out was made, we were talking about how much work Steve Luke put into this field to get this game available. Chris Hyman, Wayne Hart, Monty Owens, they were out here putting some field dry down, had some rakes going, and just trying to get it as dry as we could before the start time.
Yeah, there's a lot of good people that do help out, and we appreciate that because it takes a community to build a program like this. The coaches reap the rewards because of how hard the parents do to get the kids to their practices, get them conditioning, and all this extra practice. Jeff, you know as well as I do, it takes a lot nowadays if you want to play high school softball.
Well, you want your fields to be in the best shape that they can, and pretty much the only way you're going to do that is to get out there and do it yourself as a coach. But we couldn't do it as coaches without the parental support that we have. And Rockmart is a great place for a lot of this parental support.
That's correct.
So Tillery with the first pitch to Graham, and she takes that called strike. Sophomore Carly Graham come in last year to play first base, and she ended up hitting .333 on the year. So as a freshman hitting over 300 for the number 4 team in the state, did pretty good if she takes that ball high and away.
Yeah, it's just hopefully only get better. I mean, as age, and maturity, that's a big difference.
Well, the one thing you're going to see this year, you're going to see Carly Graham in that circle a little more often with Emily Lovelace. Last year, Carly as a freshman, Emily as a sophomore, Steve admitted that he didn't have a whole lot of confidence in her to put her out there, so he had to throw Emily as much as he could. But you will see Graham in there a good bit this year as she fouls off a changeup down the first base line, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cedartown pitcher is doing a great job disguising her pitches, too, because I don't see what she's – it all looks the same until it comes out of her hand. So doing a great job.
Yeah, I mentioned that, it's been 2 years since she's pitched because of who Cedartown's had. They've had Ava Tillman in the circle for the past 2 years. So it's kind of hard to get in that circle when you've got a D1 player.
It is. But unfortunately you have to or you get in trouble the next year. So
Graham takes ball 3 on the outside.
The full count.
The 3-2 pitch from Tillery. There's a changeup, and that ball's hit into the left center gap, and that's going to roll to the fence. The center fielder picks it up, and Carly Graham cruises into second base with a leadoff double.
It's a nice stand-up double. It's just a beautiful swing on the ball. Didn't try to kill it, just made contact. The ball went right between the left field and center field to the fence.
So Harris picks it up at the fence, but gets it into the shortstop. Ball's going to be a little bit wet, and so they're going to throw that out, see if they can dry it off. So Tillery gets a new ball, and now the senior left fielder, Kelsey Moats, at the plate with a runner in scoring position here early in the second inning.
That ball hit right underneath the Kelly Stone poster out there. Old player here.
First pitch to Moats, low and inside for ball 1. And Robert, there's still people falling in.
There is. This is awesome. I guess they were waiting on the weather report.
Yeah. Moats takes called strike outside corner about letter high. So it heard a little groan here.
I think her letters are printed a little bit high.
One ball,
a bit high.
1 ball, 1 strike to Moats. There's a pitch right on the outside corner, not high. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that was a good pitch right there.
So now Moats has 2 strikes on her. She's going to have to find something good and fight off the rest. And there's 1 high, just above the letters. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
One thing we are doing is we're making her go deep in the count each time, each batter. I mean, she's throwing some pitches.
Yeah, Tillery's already at 30 pitches in the second inning, and that pitch high and inside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And so she's at 31 pitches here in the bottom of the second. In comparison, Lovelace has thrown 15 pitches through 2.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, that's the sun coming out here.
The 3-2 pitch, that ball's outside for ball 4. So now the Lady Jackets with runners first and second, and the left-handed right fielder, left-handed batter, the right fielder sophomore, Emma Evans, coming to the plate. And Coach Davenport for the Lady Bulldogs, she's going to call time and go talk to her pitcher. So we're going to take a 30-second break and be right back.
License and registration, please.
Thousands of traffic tickets are handed out every year. But what if, instead of being punished for the bad that happens on the road, drivers were rewarded for the good? Introducing the DriveWise app from Allstate. Just sign up and get 10% of your auto premium back after your first drive.
With the new DriveWise app from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can earn. To sign up, call Rockmart Allstate agent John Purser today at 770-684-1328.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline bringing you Lady Jacket softball. A lot of high expectations in Rockmart for this Lady Jacket softball team.
I have to just say something real quick, Jeff. I have forgotten it's been a year how funny it is when the opposing coach goes out there and talks to their pitcher, and the music they played upstairs. It's not disrespectful, but it is pretty funny, making them hurry up.
Yeah, Chris Lovelace with the music up there. He does a great job with that. Of course, he's had a lot of experience. Evans with the bunt right back to Tillery. The throw to first, and just gets Evans by a step, but the sacrifice bunt advances the runners to second and third, one out, and now the left-handed second baseman, sophomore Anna Lewis, comes to the plate.
Yes, it has a half a step she missed it by, but that was excellent. She did her job.
So the little ball bunted right back to the pitcher. If it could have been down either line, I think she may have been able to beat that out. Lewis takes ball high. So left-handed bat, a slapper with pretty good speed as well. Anna was used a lot as a courtesy runner last year in their freshman season.
Yeah, and that's what she's going to try to do is slap bunt that thing down. And, you know, if it gets in the dirt in the right spot, she's going to be on. And we're going to score a run.
So there's a slap down the third base line. It hits the net above the Lady Jackets dugout. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Lady Jackets with runners at second and third. Graham at third and Moats at second. Lewis at the plate.
You know, did I miss it last year? But Coach Lucas always had a little pom-pom in his hand. Did he not do that anymore?
There's a hit out to left field. There's a line drive. There's a single. That's going to bring in both runs. And Anna Lewis, as the left fielder, kind of misplayed it a little bit. She cruises on into second.
Yeah, she slapped that ball right out there perfectly left field. And now Coach went out there and took her glove from her and said congratulations. And that was an excellent hit with only 1 out right now, Jeff, and runner on second.
Camber Stanley at the plate, 3-0 Lady Jackets. Anna Lewis at second with a 2-out with a
base hit right in the middle.
Stanley, Lewis rounding third. The throw comes into second. There's no play on Lewis. So now 4-0 Lady Jackets with Stanley, a line drive right back up the middle. And now they've got their timing against Tillery.
Yes, they do. And we're at the beginning of the lineup here, and number 2 batter. And let's see if Stanley does anything here.
Oh, hey, I can tell you what's going to happen here. Elrod's going to fake a bunt, and Stanley's going to take off to second. Elrod at the plate, the pitch. She does not square, and Stanley does not steal on the first pitch.
So back to his pom-pom. Is this first year he hadn't done that? Or
it is. Usually he keeps it in his pocket, and every time they hit, they get done. But Steve and I had a little talk, and I'm running Game Changer, and I'm not sure if Coach Worley has something in the dugout with her. As Stanley takes off on the second pitch, and it's high, and the shortstop cuts in front, cuts the throw off, and no chance for a play.
Yeah. So now we got a runner in scoring position right now, and let's see if she takes off again here. Third baseman's all the way up again, so there's nobody coming third, so she might as well go, and there she goes. Throws going, it hits her right in the hand. So she's got to look at her hand real quick because she was running right next to the shortstop, and, of course, she beat the shortstop there, but the ball hit her right in the hand. She's smiling, so that's a good sign. It will be on her catching hand, I believe, so not her throwing arm. Just putting her glove back on. She's smiling. She's ready to go. So now we got to run in third. Still 1 out. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And the pitch low and inside. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Elrod.
Well, you walk her. She's definitely on second after the first pitch.
Yeah, most of the time she is, and that's the thing with Coach Y and I last year. It was almost funny because, just like I said, she's going to fake a punt and take off. That's what happened 9 times out of 10.
Well, they did walk her, so she's on. We got runners on first and third right now. And Emily Levis steps up there. She controls her right now. She's the pitcher. She can only help herself by hitting some girls in.
Runners first and third. Almost a sure bet Elrod's going to be off with a pitch. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Jackets lead 4-0. And Elrod is off, but no throw. And that ball was low to Lovelace.
So we're at second and third right now. 1 out.
So, and that's going to be a defensive indifference on Elrod as they did not even make an attempt at a play. Lovelace with the pitch. That's high and outside. Ball 2. So now here in the bottom of the second, and we saw this a lot. The Lady Jackets would struggle a little bit in the first inning, and in the second inning they really came to life.
Well, and, we're playing the cross-county rivals, too, so no matter what you say, it's always in the back of your head. That's for a called strike right down the middle.
Yeah, it's still Cedartown.
It's still Cedartown. So you can never take anybody for granted, and these girls did a good job putting runs on the board right now.
Ball hit hard, hit past the left fielder all the way to the fence. Stanley scores. Elrod scores easily. And Lovelace in with another double, a one-out double, 2-run scoring. And it looks like the coach for Cedartown, she may be about to make a change here.
Yeah, I mean, that pitch was in the wrong location, the right location for Emily. And she just drilled that ball in left field. The 2 bouncer to the fence.
Yeah.
So.
And Lovelace been in a little bit of a slump talking to her dad, but she hit that ball hard.
She did. Ball gets below the catcher. She throws it to third. She's going to be safe. Third baseman drops the ball. So we got a runner at third right now with 1 out and Camp batting, and she's a left-handed batter.
That's going to be the courtesy runner, Alexis Teams, in for Lovelace. She saw the ball in the dirt and took off to third and gets the credit for a stolen base. Camp, 1 ball, no strikes, and that ball low and away again. 2-0 now to Taylor Camp, the senior catcher.
That's the last 2 have been in the dirt, and it's probably getting to her right now. They're pitching because of how they're hitting off of her. She started off great, but now they've got her timing down.
The 2-0 pitch, there's a fly ball out to the second baseman, and she puts that one away for the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up the designated player, Caroline Conring.
Well, after Caroline seeing how else they're hitting the ball hard, maybe she can hit one hard right here and keep it going with 2 outs. Look to have that one more run come in from third base at least.
So Conring grounded out to short her last time. She takes that pitch low and inside for ball 1. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Lady Jackets lead 6-0 after putting up a 5 spot here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, and Jeff, I think some of the weather has went around us. Ball hit hard, a foul down left field line. I'm not trying to jinx this because it's looking good right now, so hopefully we can get this in and the JV game in as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice for the first games of the year. And Archie's supposed to be here tomorrow at 5:30. We'll be right here. Once again, weather permitting, of course.
Oh, yes.
That will be a varsity game only. That'll be the first region game of the year. There's a changeup that swung on and missed by Conring and really had her out on the front foot. And as I talked earlier, looks like Cedartown's got their backup pitcher over there in the grass warming up. There's a pitch inside, ball 2, and a great take that time by Conring. That was a tough pitch to lay off of.
It was. A good job right there. So she's looking for that certain pitch. She's up in the box, ready to hit it.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third for the Lady Jackets. And the pitch. There's a changeup low and inside and swung on and missed by Conring for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Lady Jackets put 5 on the board at the end of 2. 6-0 Lady Jackets. We'll be back after this 60-second break.
WZOT Rockmart, W270CE Rome.
Four Seasons Landscaping, this company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
With the BF Goodrich Advantage TA Sport Tire, you'll get performance-inspired handling to put some life back into your daily drive. And with a 70,000-mile warranty, you'll do it for a long time. You may just wake up and say, I do want to adult today.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart, 770-684-5067 today.
70,000-mile limited tread life warranty applies to T-rated tires only. See bfgoodrichtires.com for details.
And we're back at Rockmart High School. Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline, top of the third. Lady Jackets up 6-0. Emily Lovelace, 14 pitches through 2 innings. And the third baseman, Kiana Potts, for the Lady Bulldogs, leading off this inning. Potts, Harrison, Blankenship up for the Lady Jackets. Lovelace toes the rubber, gets her sign from camp. That first pitch, just a touch low. Pretty good pitch that time by Lovelace. Ball 1. People still filing in here at Rockmart High School, sitting in the outside fence, along the outfield fence. Rockmart stands are full. Potts takes that pitch high and away, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes for Potts. That pitch high and away, 3-0 now. So after 2 innings, throwing a lot of strikes, Lovelace struggling to find the zone. 3-0 pitch from Lovelace. That ball knee high right down the middle for a called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike.
See if she can come back here. Another strike here in the middle.
The 3-1 pitch. That pitch high and away. Ball 4. So that's the first base runner for the Lady Bulldogs on a walk from Lovelace.
Yeah, we got a 6-run lead, but you want to keep on them while you can. So hopefully we can come back right here and try a double play. That's what she wanted to see. She wanted to see a double play.
Center fielder Katrina Harris in the box. Lovelace with the pitch. And that's a called strike right on the outside corner.
That was a nice pitch.
Potts, the runner at first. Not a lot of speed there. Harris, the center fielder, probably pretty good speed. There's a fly ball down the foul, down the right field, down the first base line, and Carly Gray on about 4 or 5 steps over, and she puts that away for the first out of the inning.
Makes the catch. She did a great job there, looking and finding it before the fence, and great job. Gonna tie her shoe here for a minute, and she's ready to go.
Second baseman Rosalind Blankenship stepping to the plate. 1 out runner at first. The first pitch from Lovelace. That's a called strike right at the knees. And now after a walk to Potts, she's found that zone again.
She's humming the ball in pretty nicely right now.
Lovelace with the 0-1 pitch. And there's a fly ball to right field. Lewis coming in, and actually right behind the first base bag, I think the wind played some tricks on that. When it first went up, it looked like it was going to go out to the right fielder, Emma Evans, and then Lewis makes a catch right behind first base.
It came all the way to foul territory, and she thought it was snow cone on the bottom of the ground. Jeff, this young lady coming up to bat right now, I'm not saying nothing negative, it's positive. She's got more hair than I've ever had in my life. She's got 2 ponytails that go down to her knees.
Yeah, but that's not saying a lot. So Jemiah Diamond, she bunts again, right back to the pitcher, Lois, and Anna Lewis over to cover the bag once again, and she's tried 2 bunts, and both times Rockmart's been right on top of it to throw her out. That's the 3rd out of the inning. So Lois, 24 pitches through 3 innings, 8 pitches an inning. Great job by the junior pitcher for the Lady Jackets. We'll be back right after this 60-second break.
License and registration, please.
Thousands of traffic tickets are handed out every year. But what if, instead of being punished for the bad that happens on the road, drivers were rewarded for the good? Introducing the DriveWise app from Allstate. Just sign up and get 10% of your auto premium back after your first drive.
With the new DriveWise app from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can earn. To sign up, call Rockmart Allstate agent John Purser today at 770-684-1328.
Looking for a new quality zero-turn mower? The Bobcat CRZ gives you professional mowing performance with a residential price tag, starting at just $39.99. And backed by our 5-year or 500-hour Mow with Confidence limited warranty, the CRZ will let you get the job done fast and done right. Built with the legendary Bobcat quality of cut, durability, and ease of ownership. See your Bobcat Mowers dealer today and mow like a pro.
All-Star Power Equipment, 4186 Rome Highway, Aragon, Georgia. Call them at 770-684-7176.
So back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline, bottom of the third. Lady Jackets with a 6-0 lead over the Lady Bulldogs of Cedartown. And Robert, last year, the first loss of the season for Rockmart was at Cedartown, a 4-3 loss. And then they come back here with a 9-inning affair where Rockmart won 2-1. And so they split last year, and everybody kind of figured it was going to be a little bit different this year, and it's turning out to be that way.
Yeah, we still got a long ways to go here, but that's another well-hit ball left field foul territory. She went down and got that one.
Carly Graham, the sophomore first baseman at the plate, and she went down and got that one. Now, I think she hit it over the light pole down the left field line.
Yeah,
I think it was foul.
It was foul territory, but that ball was hit hard.
So no balls, 1 strike now to Graham. The pitch, there's another one, and it's a line drive out to the left fielder, and that's going to be another base hit for Carly Graham as she doubles her first time at bat and singles this time, so she gets it going once again.
Well, the left fielder saw how hard she hit that ball, so she backed up, and then this time Graham just hit it over the third baseman's head and got a base hit.
So now the senior left fielder, Kelsey Moats, at the plate, and Kelsey walked last time.
6-0. Bottom of third. Ball hit hard.
A hard hit, fly ball out to left center, and the center fielder, Harris, drifts over and makes that play, but another hard hit ball off the bat of these Lady Jackets.
That ball just hung up in the air a little bit too long there. I mean, it was well hit, just it hung. And looking over again, and Jeff in the stands for Cedartown are full, Rockmart's full, and the outfield. It's always been a good game between Rockmart and Cedartown, and it's a love-hate relationship, but we all know each other's players, so it's fun to play each other.
And Casey Gable is going to be subbed in to run for Carly Graham, as now the pitcher catcher no threat to come in, so Steve Luke's going to use Gable as a substitute, and as we say that, Carly Graham come out of the game, and she's going to go down to the bullpen and start warming up. So Lovelace with a 6-0 lead. Not that she's in trouble. She's only thrown 24 pitches.
Right.
But it looks like he wants to get the sophomore in a game early.
Give him some experience, exactly.
The sophomore right fielder, Emma Evans, at the plate. She takes called strike 1.
Well, in softball, you tell me, can you bring your starting pitcher back in?
Yes, you can bring them back in, and Carly Graham, even though she's been subbed out of the lineup, she can come back in that one time.
I mean, as a pitcher.
Yes,
starting pitcher.
Yes.
So that's huge too, right there.
As long as the pitcher is not removed because of excessive visits,
gotcha.
So she can come back in.
That's important, and you might as well take advantage of it while you can.
So Emma Evans with 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. There's a ground ball out to second. And Gable, with her speed, she gets past the second baseman, and the second baseman throws on to first to Beeman to get Emma Evans for the second out of the inning.
And just a half a step again, that dirt was holding that ball up, and she didn't charge it. She was almost safe, Jeff.
Yeah, Emma Evans with really good speed, and she come on last year about halfway through the year and took over the right field spot. And Evans actually had 13 stolen bases on the year herself, so even in about half a year. So Anna Lewis, the sophomore second baseman, runner at second with good speed, and she takes called strike 1 right at the belt.
She's got a heck of a lead out there at second because, like I said, the third baseman's pulled way up, so the shortstop has to cover, but she can't cover until the pitch is made.
Yeah, and the second baseman's playing up inside the baseline as well, so Gable really doesn't have to worry about being picked off. There's a fly ball out to right center. The center fielder, she drifts over, and Harris makes the catch. So 2 balls hitting really well, but in the gap, and the center fielder drifts over and makes the play. And at the end of 3, Lady Jackets 6-0.
Harrelson Termite can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They have over 100 years of termite and pest control experience and are the largest pest control company in Polk County. Give them a call today for a termite inspection. That's Harrelson Termite, 1012 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart. Call them today to schedule an appointment, 770-684-1488.
At All-Star Grading, we are proud to be one of the largest grading and hauling companies in this area. We are also proud to employ a very familiar family of folks who grew up and have worked in Rockmart for decades. Whether it's grading or hauling from huge industrial jobs or simply a driveway that needs attention, All-Star Grading is proud to serve. Call today, 770-684-1915. That's All-Star Grading.
Oh, this thing may be back at Rockmart High School, Lady Jackets softball field, where your Lady Jackets lead the Lady Bulldogs of Cedartown 6-0. And as we mentioned, Carly Graham come out of the game, went down to the bullpen, threw a few pitches, and the third out was made, and she's in the circle now for the Lady Jackets, and Emily Lovelace moves over to first base.
I haven't seen this young lady pitch since she was in the rec department a couple of years ago. I didn't get to see her last year pitch, and she's a heck of an athlete too.
Yeah, outside of a little bit of experience, I don't think you're going to see a whole lot different from what Emily Lovelace does. They both have pretty good speed on their pitches, and they both throw a multiple of pitches. So Carly Graham, she started up at Calhoun through 2 innings there against, a very good Calhoun team. They, when we're up there, we see state championships for 13, 14, and 15, and they were in the Elite 8 and 16 and 16 also. And there's a first pitch. There's a fly ball out to center field, and it's over the head of Cambridge Stanley. Madison Wigley, she's going to get a double. So first pitch for Graham right down the middle, and Wigley takes advantage of that.
Yeah, I don't think I was expecting that, but Camry, the speed she has, got a late start on that ball. Right over her glove.
That's going to bring up the catcher, Mackenzie Youngblood. Wigley out at second, top of the 4th.
One pitch and the ball hits the center field, so let's see if we can shut this young lady down here.
Yeah, it didn't look like Stanley got a real good jump on that ball.
Good block by Camp out there. The ball was in the dirt.
Ball 1 low and inside. And Taylor King, you talked about her work ethic, and that's one thing. She really slid over and kept the ball in front of her. There's a hard hit ground ball right at the shortstop. And she throws to second to Anna Lewis and gets the runner at second as Wigley advanced too far off the bag at second.
She reached to tag her, and then she didn't get it, so she went ahead and threw it over there to tag her out at second. Smart play right there.
So great play that time.
As long as your second baseman's ready for that, everything is great.
So Wigley's out at second for the first out. And Youngblood's at first, and she's going to have a courtesy runner. That's going to be Bates out at first with pretty good speed, and Beeman, the first baseman, coming up.
Steps in to the left-hander. Ball hit hard to center field once again. Emery back, makes the catch, goes back to first, and it's not in time because it bounces off of the batter, or the runner, excuse me. Yeah, otherwise, it would have been 2. That was a good throw, but so there's 2 outs for the runner at first. Jeff Eller hitting the ball hard off of Graham, but
well, 6
right there.
Carly's just interested in throwing strikes.
Sure.
So, and there's a pitch that's low and inside, and the runner gets a late jump. Camp with the throw, and she just gets in. So Camp comes up, and the runner got a late jump that time, but a little bit better throw from Camp, and could have got there, but good speed on the bases for the Lady Bulldogs.
It is, and Camp just got a little bit of hurry right there, and but it's okay. We're fine. There's 2 outs.
Yeah. Runner off the strikes. That's 2 outs. Runner is second in Bates, and that pitch low and inside once again, and a great stop by Camp. And we were talking about her work ethic, and that's one of the things that Taylor does a great job of. Is she blocks a lot of pitches in the dirt, And, a game right here against Cedartown last year, she made a great play in the top of the ninth as the pitch got away from her. And over to the left side of the plate, and she got to the padding, made a great throw to Lovelace at the plate to take out a run that would have given Cedartown the lead.
Well, I mean, and she's always worked that hard.
So, line drive out to left field. The throw coming to the plate. Round third.
Awesome.
It's out at the plate, and it's not even close. It's a great throw from Moats to Camp, and Taylor holds on to the ball, making the tag on base. And both of them a little bit shaken up, but that's the third out here in the top of the fourth. Lady Jackets coming to bat in the bottom of the fourth. We'll be right back.
It's here, Rockmart. Silver Comet Furniture on Highway 278 in Rockmart is now open for business. They have sofa tables starting at $149, dinette starting at $199. Tons of new upholstery coming, including power reclining seats. They carry Simmons, Beauty Rest, and Jameson mattresses with adjustable bases. Free delivery inside of 50 miles. That's Silver Comet Furniture, Highway 278 in Rockmart.
Four Seasons Landscaping, this company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
And back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline here at Lady Jacket softball field. A great play by a pair of seniors. Kelsey Moats in left field, making a throw all the way to the plate. Taylor Camp going out to get it and making the tag on base, the runner, as she rounded third. And we were talking about in the break, you're down 6-0. Why do you send that runner on a two-hopper to the left fielder?
Yeah, it didn't make a lot of sense, but I will tell you, we were sitting there talking about Camp and how good she was doing, and I'll be doggone if she wasn't listening, because that throw was a good throw. It wasn't actually on the plate. She had to dive and make the tag to get her out, so excellent job by Camp. And here we go. We're at the top of the lineup. Stanley's batting.
That first pitch, changeup low and away from Tillery. And the third baseman not up as far as she was the first at bat.
No.
Stanley with a line drive single last time up. There's a ground ball out to the shortstop. And you're never going to pick her up, especially on this slow field today. And that's going to be a ground ball infield single for Cambry Stanley.
That's just speed right there. That's all you can say.
So Kelsey Elrod, the senior shortstop, coming to the plate. The Lady Jackets looking for 2 runs here.
That's Jeff, when you're picking a team, I want her. He's first, I get her.
Yeah. Elrod at the plate. The first pitch changed up low and inside, and Stanley takes off, and there's another stolen base, and no chance there for the catcher.
No, but you got to try it.
So Stanley out at second. That's her. I believe that's her third stolen base of the day.
She's going to steal again because the third baseman's way up again. I mean, there's no way the shortstop can.
There's a fly ball out to second, so Stanley has to scamper back, and actually the first baseman puts that one away. So 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth.
She just got a little bit too far under that one, and I hit, and it went straight up. But, yeah, there's no way the shortstop can run over there faster than Stanley running. So now the third baseman back up a little bit.
Yeah, Emily Lovelace at the plate had a double her first time up. That pitch low and inside, gets away from Youngblood back to the padding, and Stanley strolls on into third.
Well, there's officially no batter's box anymore. It's all gone.
1 out, 1 ball, no strikes to Lovelace, and her old travel ball teammate, Laura Ashley Tillery, in the circle for the Bulldogs. That pitch high and away. So, as I mentioned earlier, Youngblood, Lovelace, Tillery, all 3 right here in front of us, to go along with Emily Malding, played on the same travel ball team when they were 14 under. So they're all well aware of what each other can do.
Yeah, and it's fun to play against each other, but, you're playing for your school and your own team, so you really want to beat them. But, They're really good friends, too.
So Lovelace takes that pitch right at the knees for a called strike. So now 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Sun out here at Rockmart High School. And that pitch low and inside. Actually got a little piece of Lovelace, so she's hit by a pitch. She's going to get down to first. And now she's playing first base, so no courtesy runner for Lovelace.
No. She probably likes to run, though, so.
Yeah, hey, 7 stolen bases on the year herself. And she was actually courtesy run for a lot.
Yeah.
So, but even when she was in, 7 stolen bases. And of course, here, if she takes off, they're probably going to give her that base, be a defensive indifference. And now the catcher, Taylor Camp, at the plate, 1 out.
Boy, that sun is bright.
Well, how do we know? We haven't seen it in so long.
I know, it's really bright.
So, a ball taken by Camp and Lovelace on a defensive indifference out to second base. So 2 runners in scoring position here for Taylor Camp.
That ball didn't come down. It was a nice change up there, but it's just too high. So 2 balls, no strikes. Now there's a good chance for Camp to put that new bat to good use and drive that ball somewhere.
So, yeah, Camp singled in the first inning, bringing in Cambridge Stanley for the first run of the game, and then flied out her second time. And that ball high and inside, that's 3-0 now to Taylor Camp. So we'll see if Lute gives her the green light with a 6-0 lead.
You know, you might as well, because you got a good bat right behind you.
And she took that pitch. Sure, that was high right down the middle, so I'm sure that was probably the take sign, because that was a pretty good pitch to hit.
It was.
So 3-1 now to Camp, 1 out, runner second and third. And that pitch high to Camp. That's ball 4. That's going to load the bases for Caroline Conring, and that's going to be a courtesy runner for Taylor Camp. And it looks like the sophomore number 8, Kenzie Jones, be coming in to run, and good speed coming off the bench for the Lady Jackets. So far he's used Alexis Teams, Casey Gable, which now she can no longer be a courtesy runner because she subbed in for Carly Graham. But Kenzie Jones, the sophomore, with excellent speed on the bases now. So Cambridge Stanley standing on third, Emily Lovelace at second, and Kenzie Jones at first. And the designated player, Caroline Conring, at the plate with 1 out. And that pitch high and away. So Laura Ashley Tillery struggling to find the zone right here in the bottom of the 4th. And Georgia High School run rule, 8 lead of 8 after 5 innings. We're at the bottom of the 4th, or 12 after 4. So the Jackets,
they have an opportunity of doing that if they keep going right now.
Yeah, 6 runs right here. We'll put it away early. But 2 balls, no strikes now to Connery. She took the next pitch high. And the pitch from Tillery, there's a infield fly right out to the second baseman. So Connery's going to be out, and that's the second out of the inning.
She just missed that ball. I mean, got underneath that ball and went straight up, but wow.
So now that brings the sophomore pitcher, Carly Graham, up with a double and a single so far today. And in the second and third inning, she led off each inning with a hit.
Oh, we need another one right here because we cannot afford not to get any runs here. They've done such a great job.
That pitch low and inside, and a great stop that time by Youngblood as it went right off her glove, and she stopped it with her left knee.
Yes.
So 1 ball, no strike. Graham at the plate. Bases loaded, 2 outs. That pitch high and away. 2 balls, no strikes now to Graham.
Nowhere to put her, so she's got a pitch to her. So,
yeah, Graham 2 for 2 on the day. May be a little bit careful here pitching to her with the senior Kelsey Motes on deck. So Tillery shakes off Youngblood, trying to get to a pitch, and Graham, a great job by the sophomore calling time, stepping out of the box. So Tillery and Youngblood and the coaches, a little bit of trouble getting on the same page here.
Yeah, that's, shoot. She's got bases loaded right now. She's trying to get out of it.
So the 2-0 pitch high and away once again. 3 balls, no strikes now to Carly Graham.
I can't believe that would be the called pitch because she's been throwing them high like that. Now this one, You give her a green light, Coach?
Well, if he didn't give Camp the green light with 3-0, I don't really see giving Graham a green light here, especially with a walk brings in a run. And that pitch high and inside, we'll never know. And Tillery walks in a run, so Stanley's going to score Graham with an RBI walk. And now we'll see the courtesy runner, Alexis Teams, probably in for Graham as she is now the pitcher.
Yeah. Called time out there while they were talking to each other. The pitcher went out there and talked. And
so Emily Lovelace goes over to third. Kenzie Jones out at second. Carly Graham still standing on first.
We also want to thank All-Star Power Equipment, Harrelson Termite, Mitchell Chiropractic. I was supposed to go there today, Jeff, and I had a meeting, so I couldn't go there. But Silver Comet, Lewis Motors, and All-Star Grading. I want to thank you all for supporting the Lady Yellow Jackets.
Hard field out to left field. She misplays. She falls down, and she still makes the play. A remarkable play by Diamond out in left field, and she fell down catching that ball. And Robert, if she falls down and that ball gets in the corner, that's at least 3 runs, and most may be standing at second or third.
That is, well, so we got 1 run that inning. We needed a couple more, but that's okay. We'll be right back after this message.
All-Star Car Wash of Rockmart wants to invite you to try out our all-new soft touch car wash system. That's right, we've renovated our old drive-through car wash to an all-new state-of-the-art soft touch system, complete with a light bar show for the little ones. Our new system is designed to clean your vehicle like new. And remember, a clean car is a happy car. So come see us at the all-new All-Star Car Wash, located on the Nathan Dean Bypass between Sonic and Advanced Auto Parts. And as always, remember, here at All-Star, we're living the dream where every day is an All-Star day. Hey, this is your old buddy, Bill Sherfasey, General Manager of the All-Star Car Wash.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline, top of the 5th inning. Lady Jackets lead 7-0, and Robert, once again, the announcer's jinx works as Rockmart needed 2 runs and then 3 outs here in the top of the 5th to put it away, and we only get 1.
They didn't pay attention to my signs back here. I was trying to tell them to steal, and they were listening to Coach Luke, which is probably a good decision to do. So,
especially if you're telling them to steal with bases loaded.
I know. I want to see a forced play at home here. So, Camry could have made it.
Yeah, but she wasn't on base. She'd already scored. So, but 6, 7, 8 batters here coming up for the Lady Bulldogs. Carly Graham in the circle. As Laura Ashley Tillery, the pitcher, is going to lead off things for the Lady Bulldogs.
A couple more sponsors, Nathan Dean Agency, Mary Miller, State Farm. I want to thank you. And, of course, you just heard Bill talk about the new car wash.
Yeah, hey, I was there the other day, and they're doing a great job renovating everything that they have there. And I use it to vacuum out my truck, getting all the sand out from the beach.
There's some pretty colors in that car wash, too.
Laura Ashley Tillery hits the first pitch from Graham, just past the diving Emily Malding out into left field for a leadoff single.
Well, that's how you help yourself as a pitcher. You're supposed to hit and get on. So let's see if the rest of them, courtesy runner for the pitcher now.
That's going to be number 2, Holland, in the run for the pitcher, Tillery, and the third baseman, Potts, at the plate. So we saw last inning a couple of hard hits off Graham, and Tillery leads off this inning with a single. So first pitch, there's a ground ball down to Malding. She goes to first, and the runner advances to second, but she gets the first out of the inning as she throws out Potts.
She did look to second, but she didn't feel like they got there quick enough for her to throw it over there. So that's the reason why. Good play when making it out at first.
Just guarantee. You're up 7-0. Make sure you get an out. That's the most important thing, and she did. So the center fielder Harris now at the plate, and she hits the first pitch. That's going to be out to Anna Lewis. She grabs it, throws on to Lovelace. 2 outs now at the inning, and the runner Holland moves over to third. So now after a base hit, leadoff single by Tillery, 2 ground outs on successive pitches, and we now have 2 outs. And second baseman Blankenship at the plate.
we'd like to keep that goose egg up there if we can, but we're playing very well. Nice hit on the outside corner at the knees for Graham.
So runner at third, Camp got to do everything she can, keep the ball in front. The one pitch, there's a fly ball out to right field. A little bit of sun for Evans, and she puts that away for the third out. And a great job by Cambry Stanley as you saw her streaking around behind her, just in case Evans had a little problems. So at the end of 4.5, the Lady Jackets lead 7-0. We'll be right back.
Four Seasons Landscaping, this company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
With the BF Goodrich Advantage TA Sport Tire, you'll get performance-inspired handling to put some life back into your daily drive. And with a 70,000-mile warranty, you'll do it for a long time. You may just wake up and say, I do want to adult today.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart, 770-684-5067 today.
70,000-mile limited tread life warranty applies to T-rated tires only. See bfgoodrichtires.com for details.
Right.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline, bottom of the fifth. Lady Jackets lead 7-0 over the Lady Bulldogs of Cedartown. And it looks like we're going to have a couple of subs this time. It looks like Macy McNabb's going to come in and hit for Emma Evans to lead off the bottom of the fifth.
Well, I found the missing Palm Pilot. Coach Drew Lindsay has it in his hand. That's where it's at.
There you go. So stats will be...
There's your better half. Hey, Tanya. Yeah, steps up the plate.
So McNabb at the plate. She takes a call strike right on the inside corner. So the sophomore Macy McNabb, pitcher and infielder. And you know what? If you need something, head on down see her dad down at McNabb Tires. There's a hit right over the pitcher's head. Second baseman grabs it, throws on to first, and gets her by a step.
Just by a step. She almost had it. She couldn't get out of the box. There's so much mud in there right now.
So now the sophomore second baseman, Anna Lewis, coming to the plate. Anna 1 for 2 on the day with a single to left and a fly out to center. And then Cambry Stanley on deck. So Lewis squares the bunt, and she pulls back, and she takes the ball low and away as she pulled back and may slap that thing to the left side and use her speed to get on base. As the shortstop playing really deep right now for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, it'd be nice to put it right between the third baseman and the pitcher.
Well, and that's really cost the shortstop a couple of times in this game with this slow track today. And that pitch, about a letter high outside corner, called strike. Lewis thought that was a little bit high.
The only problem is she's not the one getting paid to call them. So just get back in there and hit it like she knows how to do it. She'll do fine.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bottom of the fifth. And that pitch right on the outside corner for a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Lewis.
Yeah, when you're trying to do a slap bunt like that, it's tough because they throw on the outside corner. That's right there.
Well, plus, I mean, if you've seen a slapper, they're moving in the ball.
Yes.
So they're moving towards the ball as it's coming to them. So they really have to make a quick decision. The 1-2 pitch, that changeup low and outside.
Right back at us.
So thankfully for you, the net's right there.
Yeah, that would have hurt.
So probably would have just bounced right off.
I'll take one for the team, Jeff. That's what I do.
That's it. So now we see the sun at our backs to the field in the fielder's face. The 2-2 pitch, that ball high. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Lewis.
That's what worried me last night with Evans going after catching that ball. That sun was right in their eyes when you said that Stanley was streaking. What's in it? Oh, no.
3 balls, 2 strikes. That pitch high, and Lewis on with a 1-out walk. And Cambry Stanley coming to the plate. So the top of the order for the Lady Jackets coming up here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out, 1 on.
Who's coming up to that?
Cambry Stanley.
Cambry Stanley. Streaker.
So
I'm not going to let you forget that one.
That was good.
Yes, that was. But you were right.
So Stanley 2 for 3 on the day. And she lets
nice
it down a
run.
punt right to the third baseman, and you're never going to get her. No, it's runners. Anna Lewis rounds back and moves on to third, and then Cambry Stanley, she just rounds first, and she goes to second. So now with 1 out, Stanley's on second, Lewis is on third, and neither one of them stopped running on the play.
That is coming from well-coached team. You say, hey, this is a small ball. You need to be looking for this. They don't need the coach to tell them to come on. If there's nobody on third, you know you're going to go take it. So, and then Stanley did a great job of saying, hey, there's nobody on second. I'm going to take it. So now we got 2 more runners in position. We only need 1 run right here with 1 out, and it'll be ball game.
So Kenzie Jones is going to be the pinch hitter for Kelsey Elrod. So another change here for Steve Luke, and sophomore Kenzie Jones, very good player, younger player behind an older player, and she's getting a chance to hit here in the bottom of the 5th. She takes ball 1 low and inside.
I mean, when you get these kids in, we need to. That's great.
Jones takes that ball high and away. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Runners second and third here for the Lady Jackets. And Robert, all we need is a little something out in the grass, and Lewis can score on a fly ball to the outfield. She's got enough speed to tag up and score.
Right.
And Stanley just has to be careful and not get thrown out on a play.
I call time, and Coach Luke's talking to her. Just letting her know, hey, this is what we need done. And he's coaching her up a little bit. Even though they're up 7-0, you never stop coaching.
Well, right now you're looking for a ground ball to one of the middle infielders or something in the grass. That ball gets away from the catcher, Youngblood, and Lewis tries to score on the plate, and she slides in, and she's tagged high but well in front of the plate for the 2nd out of the inning. And Lewis did the right thing. Youngblood, it just popped right back to her, and she made the tag.
It did. I thought I saw her reach down and grab the ball off the ground. I was kind of blocked.
So
now there's 2 outs. Runner
on third. Stanley advanced on the wild pitch.
Catcher got stepped on there, so it's okay. She's walking around fine.
Jones with a 3-0 count now. Runner at third, 2 outs, Cambry Stanley. So now you've got to have a base hit to score. So that's pitch. That's called strike high right at the letters. So 3 balls, 1 strike now, 2 outs.
Wow.
At the bottom of the 5th, and Lady Jackets looking for this 1 run out at third to end this ball game. And that pitch swung on and a changeup in the dirt out in front of the plate. Foul ball by Kenzie Jones.
Well, after that last called strike, she went ahead and thought, well, I better swing at this one, but that was ball 4.
Yeah, that would have put a lot of speed on the bases with Emily Lovelace coming up afterwards.
So now we got a full count here, 2 outs.
So the pitch from Tillery. That's a changeup, foul straight back, and a great job by Jones staying on that changeup and fouling it off. So she had just swung at a changeup in the dirt, and that pitch a little bit higher, she fouled it off. And so hopefully Kenzie can get something she can handle and get a base hit right here, scoring Stanley.
She did drive it somewhere.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch, that pitch swung on and missed right at the letters for the 3rd out of the inning. So Tillery doing a great job getting out of trouble there. At the end of 5, your Lady Jackets lead 7-0.
License and registration, please.
Thousands of traffic tickets are handed out every year. But what if, instead of being punished for the bad that happens on the road, drivers were rewarded for the good? Introducing the DriveWise app from Allstate. Just sign up and get 10% of your auto premium back after your first drive.
With the new DriveWise app from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can earn. To sign up, call Rockmart Allstate agent John Purser today at 770-684-1328.
At All-Star Grading, we are proud to be one of the largest grading and hauling companies in this area. We are also proud to employ a very familiar family of folks who grew up and have worked in Rockmart for decades. Whether it's grading or hauling from huge industrial jobs or simply a driveway that needs attention, All-Star Grading is proud to serve. Call today, 770-684-1915. That's All-Star Grading.
Back at Rockmart High School, top of the 6th inning, Lady Jackets lead the Lady Bulldogs of Cedartown 7-0. Kenzie Jones going to stay in the game, play shortstop. Macy McNabb's going to stay in, go to second baseman, and Anna Lewis going to move out to right field. So a couple of changes, 3 sophomores in the game for the Lady Jackets to join Carly Graham. So a lot of this young talent we're getting to see here early in the year.
Yeah, that's good because there is a lot of talent on the team, and you never know what's going to happen. As many games as you play, you might need that talent, so get the experience while you can.
So the infield, Carly Graham pitching, Camp still catching. Loveless at first, McNabb at second, Jones at short, and Maulding at third.
Here comes their Stanley at bat for them. She's very fast.
She takes ball 1 low and away, and Diamond, the left fielders, tried to bunt twice, and one time by Graham, one time by Loveless, throwing her out at first with Lewis covering the bag. And that ball low and away once again, 2 balls, no strikes. New second baseman, Macy McNabb, she's got to be ready to get over and cover that bag. Diamond way up in the box, and that ball bounces in. 3 balls, no strikes. So Carly Graham with a 7-0 lead, and Coach Luke, hey, just throw strikes.
Yeah, and nobody on base, but Camp still blocked that ball up like you're supposed to. Nice pitch on the outside corner there, the called strike.
So outfield now with Moats in left, Stanley in center, and Lewis in right. There's another pitch fouled off right at the plate. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now to Diamond, the left fielder. And we saw her make a diving catch out in left field. Not intentionally, but she did make a diving catch.
Right.
I guess that would be a falling down catch. That 3-2 pitch is in the dirt. So the leadoff walk to Diamond here in the top of the 6th. And probably one thing that Steve Luke doesn't want to see right here out of the sophomore pitcher. And Madison Wigley, the shortstop, up at the plate.
Well, I think she's going to steal, and I think Camp's going to throw her out.
Camp with a very good arm behind the plate. Wigley fouls off the first pitch straight back.
They always steal on the second pitch, so she's going.
So Wigley at the plate. Diamond on first, nobody out. 1 strike on the batter. And that pitch, called strike right on the outside corner. 0-2 now to Wigley.
Who's on the coaching staff this year for Rockmart? Still the same coaches, right?
Still the same. Steve Luke's the head coach. Monty Owens is his first base coach. That pitch from Graham misses the low away. A very close pitch, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Drew Lindsay and Brooke Worley in the dugout. Brooke Worley, the bookkeeper. And Drew Lindsay, as you said, he's got the Palm Pilot now, so Steve doesn't have it in the coach's box with him. So that pitch, ground ball right back to Graham, and she goes to second, but too late. She started to go to first and turned to go to second, and it was too late. Diamond with too much speed. So Wigley on first with the fielder's choice.
Yeah, that's a teaching moment right there. You got a lot of speed on first base, but hey, when you got 7 runs, that's where you want to learn it right now. So she knows. She's played a very long time, just made a mistake right there.
So runners first and second for the Lady Bulldogs, Youngblood at the plate, and a called strike right on the outside corner. So Graham coming back, and after the leadoff walk to Diamond, she's throwing strikes once again.
Well, I can promise you Graham won't forget that because she's a very smart player.
And a foul ball right into the dugout of the Lady Bulldogs. Picks off the coach there sitting on the bucket. So no balls, 2 strikes to Youngblood, and a good pitch that time by Graham. As it looked like that was a curveball moving away from her.
Yeah, 2 good pitches in a row right there.
The 0-2 pitch, nobody out. Runners first and second for the Lady Bulldogs. Graham with the pitch, and that's another line drive right over the first base coach for the Lady Bulldogs.
Just trying to take out all our coaches.
So the head coach, Jessica Davenport, in the third base box. Gavin Johnson now in the first base box for the Lady Bulldogs. 0-2 still the Youngblood. Runners first and second, nobody out. And the pitch, a rise ball, and that's hit deep out to Moats and just over her head. And Diamond held up, and the throw comes in, and it comes all the way to the plate. But the other runners, they thought Moats had it. So Diamond's able to score, but a deep single by Youngblood.
Wow. That was another good pitch. She just made good contact on it and hit it over Moats' head. You got that sun right there in your eyes as well, so all it took was just a small hesitation to miss that.
So, and that's even though that's a deep fly ball, that's really the second fly ball that we've seen the Lady Jackets misplay. One earlier in the game by Cambridge Stanley, and then kind of that one looked like Moats had a beat on it, but then just a little bit out of reach. So 7-1, Lady Bulldogs on the board here in the top of the sixth, and the first baseman, Tamara Beeman, at the plate. Runners first and second, still nobody out.
I get to see if them dugout fired up, and we just need to go ahead and just get an out right here.
So next pitch, 1-0 pitch, called strike right on the outside corner, knee high, and a great pitch that time by Carly Graham to come back and get a strike on Beeman. And this young lady has a lot of power. She came up in the Cedartown Rec Department. I remember playing against her. Next pitch, low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And she's keeping the ball low, which is a good idea right here. If we have to walk her, we will. We don't want to, but, you don't want to give her nothing right at the weight.
So the 2-1 pitch from Graham. There's a ground ball right back to Graham. This time she goes right to Lovelace at first and gets the out. So runners second and third, they move up, and Alexis Poole coming to the plate for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, she didn't look anywhere else. She's just going to first. So you got 1 out now, like you said, with runners in second and third. We're still okay. Score 7-1 in the top of the sixth.
Alexis Poole at the plate, the designated player for the Lady Bulldogs. And that first pitch, a hard hit out to left field, and it hits the face of the fence in left field. Moats with the throw into third, and that's going to score 2 runners as Wigley and Bates for Youngblood comes in to run. And Poole with a 1-out double, and Coach Luke's going to call time and go out and talk to the sophomore pitcher.
They're just putting the bat on the ball. I mean, she's throwing some good pitches. She's put some in the wrong location, but she's throwing strikes. So, I mean, we got a 7-3 lead right now, Coach. And they got to run at second base. He just went out there and explained to her, hey, this is what we got to do, guys. You got to help her out.
1 out here in the top of the sixth. Laura Ashley Tillery, the pitcher, coming to the plate. And now, Coach Luke getting another player to run down to the bullpen. That's going to be the freshman, Emily Register, to go down and get ready. There's a ground ball. Lovelace moves over, takes it, flips to McNabb, covering the bag, and Poole moves over to third, but now there's 2 outs here in the top half of the sixth.
That could have been bad right there, but good job covering first base. So now we got 2 outs. They're subbing one more time.
This is going to be number 2, Carly Holland, in for Kiana Potts. 2 outs here in the top of the sixth. Lady Jackets now lead 7-3, and Emily Register and Logan Patterson down in the bullpen getting loose for the Lady Jackets. So a junior and Patterson and a freshman in Register down there getting ready. That pitch, first pitch to Holland, low and away by Graham for ball 1. 2 outs. pools out at third for the Lady Bulldogs.
Just put one more out right here.
That pitch hits off the plate, and a great pitch, great block by Cam, keeping that ball in front of her. 2 balls, no strikes now to Holland.
Yeah, that was a very good block once again. Come on, ladies. Pitch the ball in, want to get it. Field it. That's a nice pitch right there, inside. Strike 1.
Swing and a miss by Holland, and Robert, I don't know about you, but the way her feet are moving, she's never going to get that pitch.
No, she's dancing in there.
So she's right up on the line, close to the plate, and the ball is inside. And she's stepping out towards third, and she takes a called strike on the outside corner. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here to Holland. And Steve Luke saw that. He's going to go outside again because she'll never hit that outside corner.
Throw it past her right here.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Hard hit.
Wow.
Almost took out the runner down the third base line. So he come in with a rise ball, and she hit that one hard down the line for a foul ball.
That was an inside pitch, too. That was not outside.
So Holland steps in, right-handed batter. Graham throws the rubber. She gets the call from Camp, setting up outside. And there it is, right on the outside corner with a changeup. And Carly Graham strikes out Holland to end the top of the 6th. But the Lady Bulldogs strike for 3. And the Lady Jackets coming up in the bottom of the 6th. 7-3 Lady Jackets. We'll be right back after this.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They have been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
Four Seasons Landscaping, this company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline. The Lady Jackets lead 7-3, coming to bat in the bottom of the 6th. It's going to be Emily Lovelace, Taylor Camp, and Caroline Conring.
Well, I'm not going to mention his name this time, but it's nice when people text you and say, hey, the strike zone for the Georgia High School softball is armpit of the forward shoulder. Well, when I was saying that was a little high, her armpit was down at her knees. So that's the reason why I said it was a little bit high. But thank you for queuing in and telling me. But the fans definitely need to know, because that's right. It is that high. So
Emily Lovelace stepping to the plate. Laura Ashley Tillery, through 5 innings, has thrown 98 pitches. The first pitch to Lovelace. She takes that right on the inside corner for a called strike.
Yes, she's not pitching anymore, but she can still help the team out. Hit the ball hard somewhere right here.
And the 0-1 pitch, that one hits her right in the left knee. So that's the second time she's been hit by a pitch. So, you know what? That keeps her from hitting one out of the park.
Yeah, it does.
So almost a little bit of a mistake right there. Taylor Camp should be the next batter, and Emily Malding stepping up, and the only person she can hit for is Caroline Conring. So now Taylor Camp, the catcher, coming to the plate. Emily Lovelace at first.
I can't help it. I love this girl. I want her to have such a good senior year. She is just awesome.
She takes that first pitch high for ball 1.
I want to see them all do well, but like I said, like we talked about, her work ethics are unbelievable.
The 1-0 pitch from Tillery. That ball high once again. Lovelace on the move, and she's got a stolen base as Wiggly cuts the ball off, and the biggest thing I see for Cedartown, the shortstop's not getting to the bag.
No.
She's cutting in front.
Yeah, they're not even trying to go to the bag.
So Lovelace with a stolen base, and now she's out at second. Camp, the 2-0 pitch, and that pitch called strike right at the number 26, just below the letters.
Yeah, that ball dropped there at the last. It was a nice pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike to Camp, and the pitch from Tillery on the outside corner.
Nice.
Line drive over the third baseman's head. Out in the left field, Lovelace is going to score easily, and on the throw to the plate, Camp goes to second. So now 8-3 Lady Jackets, and that's the second time Camp's had a base hit to left field.
Yeah, and it was a nice base hit right over third baseman's head, and they got her to second base, so good job.
Lovelace comes in and scores easily after the stolen base. And Camp on the throw to the plate, she goes to second. And now courtesy runner for her, or correction, they're not going to courtesy run for her.
They're not.
And Emily Malding stepping to the plate to hit for Caroline Connery. And she takes ball 1 low in the dirt. So nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Lady Jackets 8-3 lead now. And the pitch low and inside, ball 2.
She's been throwing a lot of them low and inside here in the last couple innings.
Emily Malding's first plate appearance of the day as she was the flex playing third base. Caroline Conring, the designated player. So a little bit different than baseball where you have a DH.
Yes.
So that's ball 3 high and away. The designated player can actually go in and play the field anytime she wants. The designated player and the flex can be in the field at the same time. The flexes can only hit for the designated player. They cannot be in the batting lineup at the same time.
I'm glad you straightened that out.
And that's going to be a dead ball, 3-0 hit by pitch for Malding. So Tillery going after her old teammates here. She's hit Lovelace twice and now hits Malding.
Yeah, but at least she's not hitting them hard. I mean,
that one off the knee of Lovelace may have hurt a little bit. She might have some seam marks tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, the coach is coming out and talk to them. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
WZOT Rockmart, W270CE Rome.
With the BF Goodrich Advantage TA Sport Tire, you'll get performance-inspired handling to put some life back into your daily drive. And with a 70,000-mile warranty, you'll do it for a long time. You may just wake up and say, I do want to adult today.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart, 770-684-5067 today.
70,000-mile limited tread life warranty applies to T-rated tires only. See bfgoodrichtires.com for details.
Back at Rockmart High School, Lady Jackets lead 8-3 here in the bottom of the 6th, and Coach Davenport done with her meeting on the mound with Tillery, and 108 pitches. And Robert, if we were in baseball, we'd be removing a pitcher right now.
We definitely would be, but we don't have to here in softball.
So no pitch limits here in girls softball in Georgia High School. Carly Graham at the plate, and she's still getting her practice swing in until he comes to the plate.
Sure did. That was
there's a called strike.
She better look up since she lowers that hand. Now she's ready.
The 0-1 pitch. And there's a high fly out to center field. And the center fielder, Harris, she drifts over and makes the catch. And the runners cannot advance. But a deep fly by Carly Graham for the first out of the inning.
I don't know if you saw what I saw, but that left fielder was coming hard. I thought they were going to run into each other. So they must have had great communication out there, but that's a good play.
Looks like Coach Lou's going to make another change as Logan Patterson's going to come in and hit for Kelsey Mopes.
Yeah, did Logan play last year?
She did play last year. So
another young lady that has grown up through the rec program and has done very well.
Logan Patterson, number 24, going to come in and hit the junior. She's had a ground ball right to the third baseman. She steps on the back, throws to first, and not in time as Patterson beats the throw. But the second out made it third as that was a ground ball hit right to the third baseman, and Patterson just barely beat that throw to that double play.
That was a good play by the third baseman. speaking of rec, girls going through rec, now they're doing sign-ups, are they not, for fall ball?
They are doing fall ball every Saturday from 10 to 2 at Nathan Dean Sports Complex down at the girls softball fields. They're having fall ball sign-ups. Macy McNabb at the plate now. And a wild pitch by Tillery as that ball was low and inside for ball one, and the runners move up. Malding moves up to third, and Patterson moves up to second. So the 1-0 pitch and a ground ball out to short, and the throw over to first, and that's going to be the third out as McNabb grounds out to the shortstop. At the end of 6, your Lady Jackets lead the Lady Bulldogs 8-3.
License and registration, please.
Thousands of traffic tickets are handed out every year. But what if, instead of being punished for the bad that happens on the road, drivers were rewarded for the good? Introducing the DriveWise app from Allstate. Just sign up and get 10% of your auto premium back after your first drive.
With the new DriveWise app from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can earn. To sign up, call Rockmart Allstate agent John Purser today at 770-684-1328.
Looking for a new quality zero-turn mower? The Bobcat CRZ gives you professional mowing performance with a residential price tag, starting at just $39.99. And backed by our 5-year or 500-hour Mow with Confidence limited warranty, the CRZ will let you get the job done fast and done right. Built with the legendary Bobcat quality of cut, durability, and ease of ownership. See your Bobcat Mowers dealer today and mow like a pro.
All-Star Power Equipment, 4186 Rome Highway, Aragon, Georgia. Call them at 770-684-7176.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline. And a lot of changes for Coach Luke in his lineup right now. New pitcher, the freshman, Emily Register, coming in to pitch for the Lady Jackets as Carly Graham moves over to first. Emily Lovelace going to move to third. And Emma Evans back in right field, moves Anna Lewis back up to second. Looks like Kelsey Elrod back in at shortstop, and Cambridge Stanley still in center field with Kelsey Motes in left field.
Yeah, it's time to see some of these other girls play, and I'm excited to see Register pitch, see if she can get 1, 2, 3 here, and we can get our first victory of the season.
So in our lineup, that's going to put Emily Register in the game for Emily Malding. Even with all those changes.
You know, there's never a truer statement than you can't be undefeated if you don't win your first game. So that's what we're trying to do right here. It's 8-3 in the top of the 7th, and here we go.
So the first batter for the Lady Bulldogs, Katrina Harris, the center fielder, and the first pitch, rise ball, fouled off right back to the screen.
So how many pitchers do we have on this team?
You have 5 with a possible of 6, just depending on which way you have. You have 2 juniors, and Emily Lovelace and Logan Patterson. You have 2 sophomores that are pitching mainly, in Carly Graham and Macy McNabb. And that ball right back to Register as she fields it for the first out of the inning. So you have those 2 sophomores, and then you have the freshman, Emily Register, and then you have another possible in Lexi Sharp, who's a sophomore, but she's moved back to catcher this year, catcher, third base, and not doing as much pitching, just because of the amount of pitchers he has.
Right. I know they're pitcher deep.
So a swing and a miss at a changeup that time by the second baseman.
Well, Register's bringing them in there to her. She's telling, hit me if you can, because she's throwing strikes.
So 8-3 lead. That's exactly what Coach Luke wants to see. A curveball just misses low and away. And the 1-1 pitch. Looked like a changeup, fouled off once again by Blankenship. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now to the second baseman, Blankenship. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. The 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed by Blankenship and registered with the strikeout here in her Lady Jacket varsity debut.
Another nice pitch. I mean, it's good to see her in here. There's not a whole lot of pressure. You're up 8-3, and you got your team backing you, so she's pitching a very nice inning.
Well, she was able to throw last Thursday against a very good Calhoun team, so she got to get the nerves out last Thursday against a three-time state champion.
Yes.
So, and that's a called strike on the outside corner to the leadoff batter, Diamond. And she pops it up, and Lovelace at third base, she's going to put that one away, and that's going to be a ball game for the Lady Jackets as they defeat the Lady Bulldogs of Cedartown here in this opening game, 8-3.
That was a great inning, and we'll be right back after this message for roundup and give you some stats.
If you are experiencing headaches or back, neck, or leg pain, Dr. Douglas Mitchell can help you get back to your peak performance through modern chiropractic practice, equipment, and technology. Call to schedule a consultation or appointment at 770-684-4963.
Harrelson Termite can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They have over 100 years of termite and pest control experience and are the largest pest control company in Polk County. Give them a call today for a termite inspection. That's Harrelson Termite, 1012 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart. Call them today to schedule an appointment, 770-684-1488.
Back at the Rock. What a victory, 8-3, Jeff. They played Cedartown, our rivals. First win, 1-0 on the season. I thought we looked pretty good.
Yeah, it's after 2 one-run games last year. We were up 7-0. They come back, scored 3 in the top of the 6th to make it a little bit closer than what it probably should have been. But great game today by the Lady Jackets. And I don't recall really any errors made by the Lady Jackets. Cedartown come out, they hit the ball hard. Lady Jackets, they scored 5 in the bottom of the 2nd. And then, it was almost like they put it on cruise control.
That's exactly right. I mean, the first inning, they didn't get but 1 run, I think was correct. And then second inning, it all went good for them. So they played real well, and they worked hard, and you get an 8-3 victory.
Yeah, and the biggest key in today's game is he got a lot of people in. He got 3 pitchers in. He started his junior, Emily Lovelace. She gets the win. After 3 innings, Carly Graham come in, the sophomore. She pitched 3 innings. And then at the end, the freshman, Emily Register, comes in, and a 3-up, 3-down solid inning against the Lady Bulldogs.
She did not look like a freshman, the way she was pitching. That was a good job by Emily.
So as I'm trying to get the stats up, but the Lady Bulldogs with an 8-3 win. Coach Luke, he's out talking to his varsity now. The JV is starting to take the field. It looks like the weather may hold off, and we can get both games in today, which would be a huge thing for these Lady Jackets as they've been practicing, all through, parts of June, parts of July. When they come back after the 4th, Coach Luke really put them to the test. And then, when official practices started August 1st, they've been out practicing against each other. And several times you come out at the end of practice and they're scrimmaging against each other. So they're chomping at the bit to get there some opponents and see what they can do there.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, they want to show what they can do as well. These just bunch of girls, it's unbelievable. They're good friends and everything else. It's a great bunch of girls.
Well, a lot of these girls, they came up through the Rockmart Recreation Department, and they've played together. They've won state championships at the GRPA level. One that really stands out to me is when these juniors were 10 and these sophomores were 9. The team that that was put together and they won a GRPA state championship. And the cool thing about that, it was right here in Rockmart. It started out in Calhoun, and we ended up bringing it to Rockmart and playing that game here. And a lot of people remember that because those fields down there at the rec department, they were jam-packed with people come to that championship game. And a lot of people, a lot of kids playing during that time. So this group of girls is they've been together for a long time, and they've played together for a while.
Well, and they also did travel ball too. The problem we're having now is everybody's just wanting to play travel ball, and you're losing a lot of those skills that you get that you're here at home playing different positions to learn so you can play when you get up in high school. And,
in that, the travel ball starting earlier and earlier, and not that I have a daughter that plays travel ball, but she came up through the Rockmart rec department, and until 10 and under, until she was 10, she really didn't start in the travel ball because she did come into the rec department and getting those fundamentals. And for me, that's what's missing now.
Yeah.
Is the kids, they're coming in, they used to come in and play 5 and under or 6 and under and play 8 and under and play 10 and under and then get into travel ball. Well, now you're at travel ball starting at 8 and under, and they're not necessarily getting all the fundamentals. We're more, and not that travel ball shouldn't be about winning, but it should be about teaching these young ladies how to play the game,
right,
just like the team that we see out there right now.
Right. But anyway, Rockmart wins tonight 8-3. Just a great game. I know it's come tomorrow night. We got our Murchie, you said?
Yeah, our Murchie right here tomorrow at 5:30. We'll try and be on the air about 5:15, 5:20 like we were tonight. We're going to take a 2-minute break and be right back to close things out. Hopefully I can get some stats pulled up here.
Otherwise, we'll talk about them tomorrow.
That's it. And maybe we can even get Coach Luke down here before this JV game. So we'll take a 2-minute break and be right back.
It's here, Rockmart. Silver Comet Furniture on Highway 278 in Rockmart is now open for business. They have sofa tables starting at $149, dinettes starting at $199. Tons of new upholstery coming, including power reclining seats. They carry Simmons, Beauty Rest, and Jameson mattresses with adjustable bases. Free delivery inside of 50 miles. That's Silver Comet Furniture, Highway 278 in Rockmart.
Four Seasons Landscaping, this company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
With the BF Goodrich Advantage TA Sport Tire, you'll get performance-inspired handling to put some life back into your daily drive. And with a 70,000-mile warranty, you'll do it for a long time. You may just wake up and say, I do want to adult today.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart, 770-684-5067 today.
70,000-mile limited tread life warranty applies to T-rated tires only. See bfgoodrichtires.com for details.
License and registration, please.
Thousands of traffic tickets are handed out every year. But what if, instead of being punished for the bad that happens on the road, drivers were rewarded for the good? Introducing the DriveWise app from Allstate. Just sign up and get 10% of your auto premium back after your first drive.
With the new DriveWise app from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can earn. To sign up, call Rockmart Allstate agent John Purser today at 770-684-1328.
If you are experiencing headaches or back, neck, or leg pain, Dr. Douglas Mitchell can help you get back to your peak performance through modern chiropractic practice, equipment, and technology. Call to schedule a consultation or appointment at 770-684-4963.
Harrelson Termite can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They have over 100 years of termite and pest control experience and are the largest pest control company in Polk County. Give them a call today for a termite inspection. That's Harrelson Termite, 1012 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart. Call them today to schedule an appointment, 770-684-1488.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline, closing out the first game of the year for the Lady Jackets as they beat the Lady Bulldogs of Cedartown 8-3. And Robert finally got a couple of stats here up. The Lady Jackets with 8 runs, 8 hits on the day, and they had 5 walks to get that. But more importantly, they also had 8 RBIs. Of course, only 7 of those runs earned with an error. So Laura Ashley Tillery goes 6 innings, throws 113 pitches, gives up 8 runs, 7 of them earned. So her first time out in 2 years, rough outing against these Lady Jackets. But for the pitching for the Lady Jackets, Emily Lovelace, 3 innings, 24 pitches, didn't give up any runs. Carly Graham, 3 innings through 39 pitches, gave up the 3 runs in the top of the 6th. And then Emily registered with 1 inning through 7 pitches to 3 batters, didn't give up anything there in the top of the 7th. So as we mentioned earlier, great job done by all 3 pitchers getting this win today.
Yeah, it was just all around a good job by all the pitchers. And like I said, Register did not look like a freshman coming out there that last inning. She just had a smile on her face and did a great job.
So the Lady Jackets with a 308 team average today in this game, with a 8 for 26 at the plate, and the pitching holding Cedartown down to a 192 average. So, anytime you can keep people under 200 in a batting average, you're doing pretty good, and you're going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, so I look forward. It looks like Coach Luke's not going to be around, so I look forward to tomorrow night. You have anything else for us?
Yeah, I'll try and get with Coach Luke tomorrow at school and see if I can get something on the phone, get a recording of tonight of how he thought today went. Getting a big win here against your cross-county rival. Once again, the Lady Jackets win 8-3 against the Lady Bulldogs of Cedartown. They're getting ready for the JV game now, and looks like the weather may hold off to get both games in, hopefully. But for Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline,
y'all have a good day.
Winners. Our time is up. We thank you for yours.
You have been listening to all the action of Rockmart High School girls softball here on WZOT 101.9 FM, 1220 AM. Sponsored by John Purser Allstate, Mary Miller Insurance, and the Nathan Dean Agency. Be sure to catch the action of all of Rockmart High School sports here on WZOT.